They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A gain of 9. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Down at the 31.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the arm.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Colts nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Colts.
From the gun is Eason. Campbell making the catch.
Eason's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that'll set them back 5. On second down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Trubisky going up top, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Cordero Patterson.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
The punt for the Bears. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Eason. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They're firing a deep ball, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st and 10.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, pick number 13 overall to get it from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
35-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, come on, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 18.
Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
15.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So first thing crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Eason. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Bears. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Bears. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return is Hines. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Down by 8, they say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trubisky gives to Cohen. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Trey Burton making the catch for his new team, the Colts, but he was a member of these Bears the last 2 seasons. Had a career best 54 catches, in fact, 2 years ago, but then injuries held him to just 14 total catches in 2019. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 22, Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return is Hines. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Michael Pittman, 76 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yards to go.
The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Eason. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and
goal. How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Eason to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go, go, go. 57's Mike. Let's go, let's go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
1st and 10, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Eason. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. We step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, when I hear skip on, spin, move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll skip on, spin, move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill.